So there's no doubt at this point that Donald Trump's biggest liability for his campaign, thanks to the media finally paying attention, is in fact his Truth Social feed. And so CNN has decided we're going to actually talk about this because this is finally something we're going to pay attention to. They finally realized it's important, I guess is what I was trying to say there. Got a little tongue-tied, but anyway, CNN finally decided that this is important because Donald Trump is over on Truth Social nearly every day now, losing his mind and posting out some of the worst, most vulgar, horrific things you could even imagine. So, CNN host John Berman spoke to Karoline Leavitt, Donald Trump's national press secretary. And I covered that segment yesterday because that, by the way, did not go very well for Karoline Leavitt. And at one point, Leavitt said, hey, public doesn't care about Donald Trump's Truth Social feed. They care about the issues, right? So stop making a big deal of it. Well, CNN host Berman wasn't done. And John Berman decided that he was going to bring on the program Trump aide David Urban. And he asked Mr. Urban, okay, you work for Donald Trump as well. I know I had already talked to Karoline Leavitt, so let me ask you, what do you think of all these horrible things that Donald Trump is putting on social media? And at first, Urban responded and said that he was loving it. And then he admitted that he was being sarcastic and said this: it's terrible. What Donald Trump should be doing, and I've shared this with him and I'll share it with him again every chance I see, stick to the issues. If you want to attack Kamala Harris, please, let's do so. But on the issue of immigration, on the porous border, on the failed economic plan of the Biden-Harris administration, let's not forget that Kamala Harris is the incumbent here. She's not an outsider. And then Berman pressed him again on social media. It says, well, but David, you've been saying this for years, so it might be that at a certain point, he doesn't want to or can't. And then David Urban said, or maybe I'm just ineffective. I don't know. But I'm going to keep trying, I promise you. So the big thing is that he's like, no, Trump's posts on Truth Social are terrible. And I want him to stick to the issues. And as I have repeatedly said, to the point where I need to just have a button where I can replay my past statement about what I've said about it, Trump can't talk about issues because he doesn't know anything about the issues. And believe it or not, he's actually even worse talking about the issues than he is when he's doing these horrific personal attacks. Guys, Trump doesn't ignore the issues because he prefers personal attacks. He ignores the issues because he physically, mentally is incapable of talking about them. Donald Trump does not know economic policy. Donald Trump does not understand tax policy. He does not understand foreign policy. He does not understand border policy. He doesn't understand any of it because he never had to, even when he was president. He would just do whatever the hell he felt like doing. Consequences be damned. And we, the country, paid the price for it. So he talks about the stupid thing. He goes into the personal attacks because that's all he knows. So stop telling him to talk about the issues, because I am telling you, I am promising you, when you make him start talking about things he doesn't understand, that's actually going to turn off even more voters than the personal attacks are. But Urban is right about one thing. Trump's Truth Social feed, his social media posts in general, they are killing his campaign. And hopefully the media continues to pay attention to these things. Because the reason it blew up last week is not because they were so bad. It's because the media finally started paying attention to him. We have seen bad posts like that from Trump on Truth Social plenty of times in the past, but the main corporate media ignored it. But once they start paying attention, then it does become a campaign issue. And as long as they keep paying attention, it will continue to be an issue, and it'll continue to push voters away. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.